What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Welcome back to round 4 of my Champions League. Today we see Wicket Takers CC, top of the table side, taking on my team, the Sharks, hoping to knock them off their perch. And then the Vikings take on the Snipers in a game where one of those teams is going to pick up their first win. So we're going to start off first with the Wicket Takers game versus... Oh no. Not the start that we wanted. Hick picking up a wicket, very first ball of the game. And McIntyre, he was actually in some good form last game. He and Lapakis actually had a very good partnership to go and get us going. But it's going to take something big to go and get us back here now. Harrison Green doing what he does best. I think that's his 10th wicket for the tournament in only 4 games. That is an incredible return. He is definitely looking like he could potentially be the bowler, or the pick of the bowlers for this series. So, but still not an I was going to say not an awful start, but we just go and lose another opener there. So 3 for 53 after 10 overs, I think it was. And we're going to really need these guys to go and stand up for us. Lickley has been good, Pookie's been good, and hopefully I can go and deliver with a bat a little bit today, because that's something that we have struggled with a little bit. Just need these two to go and put on a good partnership, and if we go and do that, then things are going to be good. So round 4, we're almost halfway through. Wicket Takers CC probably being the pick of the side so far, and remember there is semi-finals, so I think first obviously is going to be playing 4th. We lose Cook there, so that is again, just as the partnership was starting to develop nicely, we go and lose someone just like that. But yeah, semi-finals, 1 play 4, 2 play 3, I'm guessing, so 5th misses out. So all you got to do basically is make sure you finish in that top 4. But finishing 4th could be a bit of a demon, because you may have to take on this very strong Wicket Takers side in the semi-finals. So just have to wait and see really what happens. Still a lot of overs left to bat, still 22 left to bat, so you know, anything could really happen here, and we just need some good partnerships towards the end to go and really pick us up and put us through. So this one here is not going too bad. Lickley carrying on his good form with the bat. I think he's possibly in the top 3, potentially top 3 batsmen of the tournament so far. Might be the top 5 actually. And how do I go and get myself out to David Warner? And we lose another one just like that. So bang bang go the wickets, and we're going to need a good bowling performance here. How do I get out to David Warner? Harvey getting another one. So he's finished his spell. I think he got a wicket off his last ball. So 10 overs, 44 runs for 3 wickets. So that's a very good return from him. Harrison Green finished as well. So that's probably a good thing for us, that the main strike bowler has gone and finished up. And we've got 7 overs left, 100, well just under 200 on the board. And we want to go and try and make something good of this. So Hick with another wicket. He picked up that one very early on of McIntyre, first ball of the game actually. And I mean, it's a fairly good scorecard when you look at it in whole, but no one really stood up and carried on when needed. And again, it's the bowlers that are going and getting all the runs. So 230, I think, is the total that the Wicket Takers are chasing. With their batting lineup, should be a fairly easy chase. We are going to need wickets early on to hopefully go and try and just get us back in. Can anyone beat this Wicket Takers side? They can't be that much better than everyone else. But they're looking like it. I mean, on paper, they're exactly the same as everyone else, but there we go. Pookie coming up big. He's one of those guys that just, I don't know what it is. Bats down, must be batting down at numbers, is he batting at 7? 7 or 8, one of the two. But he just seems to go and he just seems to pick up wickets and score runs at vital times. So we're going to need some more of those. Remember, only defending 230, so we need wickets. We're probably not going to contain this side that has, I think Warner is the top batsman so far, and I think Romeo is possibly the 3rd top run scorer so far. So in their top 3, they've got 2 of the top run scorers of the tournament so far. So it's always going to be hard to go. You've got to pick up those 2 quickly. We've got the captain. Tom will be happy with that. He's actually gone and made a start and made a contribution. Only 35, but still good to get some runs on the board from him. And surprisingly, we haven't brought ourselves on yet. And at this stage, there we go, now we bring ourselves on, get hit for a boundary. But at this stage, like, it's pretty even at the moment. If we can pick up a few more wickets, we're going to go and be in with a good chance. There we go. So John O'Dean, I think it's John O'Dean, gone to me, bowled. So another wicket there for me, just carrying on the bowling, which hasn't been the greatest for me in this tournament. I think I've only picked up 2 wickets before this game. So 2 wickets in, I think, 2 games, which, you know, not too bad of a return, but for an all-rounder who should be leading the side, leading by example, when we really need something else. And that's the first time that Sangakkara hasn't been used in a dismissal in this game. 4 for 135 they were at 32 overs, so that's going to be, well, it's about 100 left in the last 15, so we need wickets. We need to get rid of Romeo. He's sitting there on 49, just goes and passes his 50, so he potentially could move ahead. He could maybe move ahead of David Warner. There's another one. Ilya, he's really bowled well today. He's been a little bit expensive. 8 overs, he was 45 for 3, but he has picked up those 3 wickets, which is really what we need. And has he gone and picked up another one? Who was that? I don't know where that wicket was. This is going to be a tense chase. 30 needed. There's plenty of overs left to bat. 6 overs left to bat, only 20 needed. But we need some wickets. We need some wickets, boys. We need to knock this Wicket Takers CC team off their perch. Ela, he's got 5 for, and oh, this is going to be a tense finish. Another very tense finish. The Sharks have done it, ladies and gentlemen. We have won again by 1 run. That has been, I think we won by 1 wicket against the Vikings last time around, but we've finally knocked Wicket Takers. Well, I don't think it's knocked them off their perch. I think they're still top, but finally we get there. We also see the first 5 for of the tournament from Elia. 5 for 53 for him. Lickley getting runs, Romeo getting runs as well, but towards the end, man, what a close game. That is what you want to see in Cliffy's Champions League. You want to see those very, very close games that went down to the absolute wire. I thought they were going to go and get up in the end, but not the case. We win by 1 run. Let's see what that does to the ladder. As you can see, still top the Wicket Takers because Royal Hiney do have a bye, but now they've got that loss. We moved on to 4 points, which keeps us level with Royal Hiney, and it keeps us away also from the Vikings and the Snipers. So pretty happy with that. Vikings and the Snipers, they're up next. Let's see what happens in this game. Remember, this is a game where one team potentially, I mean, it could finish in a tie, but one team should pick up their first win for the tournament. So I think whoever loses this one here is going to be playing a lot of catch-up cricket, and it is going to be difficult for them to go and carry on. I guess they could probably still make the top 4, because all you got to do is finish 4th, and out of 5 teams, you know, there's only going to be 1 team that's going to miss out. So all you got to do is finish in that top 4, and you're obviously in with a bit of a chance. So the wildcard Williamson is in with Turnbull, who I think has been scoring runs quite freely as well. And what we're going to do at the end of this episode as well, because the stats, well, before this video, the stats had sorted themselves out, especially with the bowling. So we'll go through, have a look at that, just see who's leading the run scoring tables at the moment, and all that stuff, just to see what's going on. Obviously, we know Harrison Green probably is going to be the leading wicket taker, but Ilya probably is going to be giving him a wee run for his money now after that fifer that he got last innings. So solid partnership being put together by these two. Turnbull very close to his 50. He should get there relatively soon. No, he's on 48, 49. Afridi bowling out of maiden. You don't see many of those. You do not see many maiden overs. And there we go. He doesn't get the 50. I put the mockers on him. He's gone for 49. And a good double breakthrough. That's what we've seen quite often in this tournament. When 1 wicket falls, you get another one very early on. So Afridi getting Turnbull and Clapperton getting Williamson. Those two were building a very good partnership. Still a good platform that the Vikings are putting on here now. They're coming up to 30 overs, just the 3 wickets down, and 137, make that 138 on the board. So definitely a good platform that they can go and bounce from here. Still got Perkins, Roberts, Muscat, and we know what Spearman can do as well. So plenty of batting left to come for this side. They just need to keep those wickets in hand. Probably really look to start to attack. I'd say from now, with about 15 overs left to go, they really want to go and try and make a wee bit of an impact. But I think the difference here today is that really the Vikings haven't given their wickets away, but there's another one. Just as I'm talking about it, is that Dale? Dale, I think it would be pronounced. But he goes and picks up Bolton. So no 50s so far for the Vikings today. We've had a 49, a 43, and a 49. Can Bray break that streak and pick up his 50? Clapton gets another one. He gets Perkins, which brings in the captain, Roberts. So hopefully he'll be able to do something in the last 5 overs. There we go. Danny Bray bringing up his 50 with a 6. And that's what they needed. So a pretty good score that they're putting on here. And there we go. Shot Afridi picking up another one. So he's bowled well today. 8 overs, 2 wickets for 30. And they're going to finish above 250. So it's going to be a difficult chase for these guys. Stu Henry, he really needs to go try and get some runs on the board. Fisher with a 6 first ball. And today, more than anything, because I've been getting messages about it, I got a comment, sorry, on the last video, and I got a message from Illingworth. He really wants to go and try and score some runs today, because he was like, I think he was about 11 off 60 last game, and I don't know how that works. It is quite strange. But a good partnership Henry and Fisher are putting on so far. We've seen the first change in bowling as Muscat comes on and he goes and picks up Henry. And again, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Bang, bang. They get Henry and then they get the number 3, possibly the next ball. But he's gone for a golden duck. And then there's another one. So Smith has come on. He's been very effective. He's got 2 for 11 now off his first 3 overs. And this has really gone and put the Snipers on the back foot. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Illingworth with he's got a long period of time to bat, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here, what kind of approach he goes and takes to the game, because scoring runs hasn't been easy for him this tournament at all. There we go, another one. He's just struggling with the bat. And again, bang, bang. Muscat gets a wicket. And then Fisher is run out by Danny Bray for 49. Berry's gone for a duck too. So Muscat having an absolute field day. 3 for 15 off 8 overs so far. Spearman picks up another one. And this is looking like it is going to be a very comfortable win for the Vikings after they batted first, put 250 on the board. Keep Muscat going. Keep him going. I want to see another 5, but we haven't seen many of them this tournament at all. Or possibly even Smith. Smith could pick up the last 3, and we could be looking at another 5. But there we go. So there's 100, and I guess you can't still count the Snipers out. The wild card of Freedy is still in, and he's been pretty good with the bat so far in this tournament. So just really need him and someone to go and bat around him. Like that is often what happens. You know. Sorry, in this tournament, there's a lot of players like around, 6, 7, even 8 that seem to be quite good batsmen and seem to go and get it done. So all they really need is one of those lower order guys just to stick around with them. I mean, today may be a wee bit out of the question because they need 100+ runs in the last 10 overs with only 2 wickets left in hand. But I mean, if Freedy could go boom, boom, he could score some runs. He has been scoring runs well all tournament. There we go. Kane Williamson picks up another one. So probably sayonara for the Snipers. The Vikings probably are going to go and pick up the victory here. But we do just have to wait and see. 50 for a Freedy, so he's the first man to go and pass. And apart from him and Fisher, pretty sorry looking scorecard when you look at it in whole. 2 ducks and a lot of guys just in single figures. And as you can see there, the Vikings, big win. That's going to help their net run rate as well. Win by 77 runs. Danny Bray, the man of the match, his 69 not out. But it really was for the Vikings a collective effort. I mean, look at those guys, 49, 49 and 44 for them. So a very well done to the Vikings for picking up their first win. Snipers still looking for theirs, but not over and out by any stretch of the imagination. So looking at the table now, we've got the Wicket Takers still on top, but they suffered their first loss. I've got a bye next round as well. Royal Hiney and the Sharks, they're even. Royal Hiney ahead on that net run rate. The Vikings now, with that win, actually have a positive net run rate, which could be crucial coming in to the semi-finals. I know there's a long way left to go, but it could be crucial. And the Snipers still looking for that first win. So if we go now into the stats, we can see Romeo actually has gone and overtaken David Warner as the top batsman. So you've got Romeo and Warner as the top 2 batsmen in the competition, both averaging 77. So that is incredible. Lickley next for the Sharks. It's good to see him up there because we really do need someone there. 220 runs at an average of 110. Shida Freedy, 207 at an average of 207. 3 games, 3 50s, 2 not out. So that's very impressive from him. And then rounding out the top 5, the Royal Hiney captain, Cameron Spriggs, who has scored 184 runs at an average of 61.33. And with the bowlers, as you can see, they have actually gone. They were working before this game, but they've gone and stuffed up. So I do apologise about that. But hopefully I've got a guy who's actually doing the stats for me. So hopefully he can go and fix that up for us. But anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links to that can be found down below in the description. Hope you're having a good week. Halfway through the week now. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We've got more FIFA 16 Aston Villa career mode. Really enjoying that series. Hope you guys are too. We'll see you tomorrow.